that I want to talk about is some random ass video that I just saw. Shout out to you, bro. Chill. Hold on, man. Let me talk, bro. There's a dad with a baby. And these Pringles, oh my God, these Pringles look absolutely delicious. If y'all don't know my go-to chips. Well, I have 3 different go-to chips, man. What, man?
Galactic Fate. Hey Dontai, can you react to my favorite streamer ImDontai, but for real, love the stream.
Yo, love you too, man. My go-to chips is hot fries. I forgot the name of the brand. But it's a certain hot fries that you find at like 7-Eleven or Harris Teeter. Hot fries, Pringles, specifically salt and vinegar, and hot Cheetos. Them shits are bomb. But this is it's not about the Pringles. It's about this dad with his baby who fights off a man who pointed a gun at him. I don't know what we about to see here, but just know all this for educational purposes. What to do if you had your baby in your hand and some dude came with a gun. I mean, honestly, if you're holding a baby, like, you would think this guy would at least have some decency not to shoot at you while you're holding a child who has nothing to do with any type of situation ever.
And spent Father's Day protecting his child.
Oh!
From a gunman. It happened at a gas station.
Oh, his shit jammed up.
In Detroit. Police released video of the incident showing the suspect opened the door to the gas station's convenience store, pulled out a gun and a clip from his pants, inserted the clip, and then pointed it at a man inside who was holding a baby.
Bruh, he's with his baby.
That protective dad immediately reacted, swatting the gun away and then running further into the store as the gunman retreated outside. The suspect can be seen outside the store, backing away before turning around and leaving. Police released the video on social media asking anyone
don't even know how to shoot a
the
gun.
Information immediately. They say a person of interest is now in custody in this case. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Matsubano.
My thing is, isn't there like a street code, or maybe that was just in the motherfucking Godfather or some shit, that you're not supposed to like do no type of shit if it involves kids or women? Honestly, that women shit out the window now, bro. It's the 21st century, man. You can get it too. Women can get it too, but kids should be off limit. Like, I feel like kids should be off limit. Scarface, yeah, it was Scarface. To be honest, Scarface, it was a different time. Nah, these women getting it too, bro. They can get that shit too, bro. They wanna act up, get. Well, the ad hasn't started. Act up, get smacked up, all right? Equal rights, equal lefts and shit. Yo, speaking of which, there was they banned some transgender girl from competing in, I think, a race. I stand for that, man. Women, biologically born women should not be racing against biologically born men. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. I believe that if someone wants to be a woman, they can be a woman. Like, I'm a address you as ma'am, sis, whatever you want to be addressed as. But I'm not gonna sit here and just fucking agree that you should be racing against a biologically born woman and take all of their prizes and win all of their shit. Because we know, without a doubt, you're going to win. And if I get in trouble for that, then whatever. Fuck you, bitch. Traveling nightmares continue at airports nationwide. I ain't gonna lie. Where? Because I've been traveling this past month, I've been traveling left and right. Shit been the same, bro. Shit been normal. Shit been normal for me.
19,000 flights were canceled or delayed this past weekend, and the chaos
this past weekend
continues today.
What was this weekend? Father's Day? It was just Father's Day, right? You fell off. Hood watches. I'm Danielle now. You know, there's nothing adorable than watching Danielle play a video game, man.
The stories of frustrated travelers just keep
Who is this?
coming, including the one from these newlyweds who were trapped while trying to get home for their
Juneteenth? It's Juneteenth, but yesterday was Juneteenth, right? People traveling for L Black Man? Wait, but people are traveling for Juneteenth?
honeymoon. Les Trent reports.
Trapped at the airport for 2 days.
There was a lot of confusion.
a lot of stress.
Newlyweds Joe and Megan Reese were on their way home to Omaha from their honeymoon in the Caribbean when they got caught up in travel chaos.
Why do I care?
They found themselves stranded in Atlanta, 1,000 miles from home. Reese shot this video at the line at Delta's customer service desk.
Well, that's your problem. You flying Delta?
As desperate passengers tried to find a way out of there.
Everyone's panicking because people don't know if they're sleeping there.
Airport hotels quickly sold out, and many folks were forced to sleep on the floor in the terminals.
Chat, I will not fly Delta or Frontier. Those are like two airlines I will just never fly.
Sleeping on the airport floor is not for the weak. Not comfortable.
Brooke Osborne was also trapped in Atlanta for 24 hours. She was traveling with her 11-month-old toddler, Carson, and ran out of diapers.
I used the last diaper.
Yo, I don't care, bro. She acting like she's home right now. She got her little kids running all around and shit, bro. Like, why is she making it all about her? Like, this is, so what? Your flights got backed up. You want to know who really going through it? And y'all might not even notice, because I didn't even notice till it popped up in my recommended. The nigga from Flappy Bird. Apparently, this nigga went through it. He went through some shit, man.
Feel like Pharrell in 07 on my shoes, ice cream, make stars, stomp 'em out, it's a man down. Baby Milo custom PC getting fanned out. Not from the block, I'm from the H and we don't play around. Catch him at a red light with a knife gun, we gon' spray him down.
Damn, y'all. Damn, man. I didn't even know, like, it's so crazy because all these apps being made, but it's like, it don't even be feeling like it's made by actual people anymore. But, you know, I guess Flappy Bird ruined his career. How, though?
Most popular mobile game. It made him into a millionaire, but also ruined his life. Almost 10 years after the game's release, it still haunts him. Let's find out why. Meet Dong Nguyen, a programmer from Hanoi, Vietnam. In 2013, Dong spent his days programming location devices for taxis and making video games whenever he had free time. Mobile games were especially interesting to him, but
oh my, wait, hold on. I remember all these games. All these games are like fucking Dave and Buster's now.
Whenever he had free time.
Which means they must have really got a bag, bro.
Mobile games were especially
This game is so trash.
interesting to him, but
this one was fire.
He felt as if they were too complicated and busy. As a result, he founded a video game company called Dot Gears and got to work making his own games. His first mobile game, Shuriken Block, was about as simple as it could get. Block shurikens from hitting people by tapping the shurikens when they appear. You have 3 lives, and every time someone gets hit, you lose a life.
That looks
but
impossible.
Dong wanted to go even simpler. That's when he dreamed up the idea of Flappy Bird. Tap anywhere on the screen to make the bird fly up, and don't hit the big green pipes. It was the perfect mobile game. You could learn how to play in less than 30 seconds, but it could take hours, maybe even days.
Is this that Reacts channel?
Days of time to become skilled at. The average player could barely get a score higher than 10, so...
Bro, you gotta be trash. I would at least get, I would get like 13. That's when I die.
It was perfect to be played in short bursts of time, like when commuting or waiting in line. And the game was completely free. Kinda like how pressing the like button on this video is completely free. Anyway, combine all that with nostalgic Nintendo-inspired graphics, and Dong had an absolute home run. But it kind of flopped. In Flappy Bird's first few months, it received almost no downloads. It took 5 months before the first tweet about it was ever made. The tweet simply said, "F Flappy Bird." The game seemed pretty much dead on arrival, and the only person to ever tweet about it seemed to hate it. But somehow, just a month after that tweet, Flappy Bird started seeing some impressive growth. It was receiving thousands of downloads every day, seemingly out of nowhere. Before the end of December, it was one of the top 50 games on Apple's App Store. By the end of January, it hit rank 1. Soon after, popular YouTuber PewDiePie made a video about the game, causing it to receive another massive surge of downloads. By the start of February, the game had over 50 million downloads, earning Dong $50,000 a day through the advertisements that would display at the top.
What?
Another massive surge of downloads. By the start of February, the game had over 50 million downloads, earning Dong $50,000 a day through the advertisements that would display at the top of the game. Now, how could this happen? To this day, Dong and really everyone else doesn't know for sure. It's the same way games like Minecraft blow up without any advertising, and how Among Us took years before it was discovered. Regardless, Dong was on top of the world. He had accomplished every independent...
See, bro, that really just goes to show how much power a lot of these creators have. Like, if you will not even think of a game or think of playing a game after watching a trailer or some shit like that. But if you just watch a group of funny ass people play it, it would just make you want to play it, to try to like recreate that moment or try to get what they had, which might not even really happen, but because you saw it, like you saw your favorite person play it, you gonna want to try it.
Game developers' biggest dreams, but he was absolutely.
Which is why, shout out to which is why a lot of creators are like really in their bag. Like y'all, bro, y'all seen your boy. I've been getting, it's been ad after ad after ad after ad. It's like every damn stream is a motherfucking ad, bro. But I don't know, man. That's the future, bro. That is the future.
Miserable. At first, Dong loved the success of Flappy Bird. He used his newfound fortune to do two things: purchase a new Mac and take his friends out for dinner. Dong is a very quiet person who tends to keep to himself.
And that's what I'm saying. If you make ads,
or
if you make games and you get this money from ads or whatever, like people don't even really got to know who you are. You could really make all this money and live your life in discreet, bro.
I just came from YouTube and now I switched over to Twitch. Love your content.
Lapriexa, I appreciate you.
Doesn't spend much. As a result, he didn't even tell his parents about the game despite still living with them. They found out about his success when the local news began reporting on it. But what most people didn't realize is the more popular Flappy Bird became, the more Dong's misery increased. The media was reporting about Flappy Bird nearly non-stop. First, you had traditional news media who were obsessed with the addictive nature of the game. People all over the world were playing and trying to beat their friends' high scores, even if that meant hours of doing nothing but Flappy Bird. News outlets would claim that the game was dangerously addictive and to avoid it like the plague. Games journalists also seemed to hate this game with a passion. They called it lazy, accused Dong of using ripped assets.
Like the painting I did of you. I'll be sending it soon.
Oh shit, I appreciate you, man. Bro, who cares what everybody else is saying? If you still making your money at the end of the day.
That's from Super Mario games, and used pretty much every excuse they could to tear him down. There were even rumors floating around that he paid for fake reviews and downloads to boost the game to its success. Even when Dong turned off his computer, he couldn't escape. I mentioned earlier that the local—
Hey bro, this Wednesday I am getting NY first job interview at Wendy's, but at least if I get the job, ya boy getting a bag.
Oh shit, well, you know, best of luck. I hope you do get the job, but even more, I hope you find a better one, and then you can leave that fucking shithole, bro.
Local news in Vietnam had ran a story about Flappy Bird. That story was just the beginning. Soon after, his face would appear all over Vietnamese newspapers and television. Reporters and paparazzi began showing up to his house and wouldn't leave.
Okay,
but
what?
All of that abuse was nothing compared to the messages he received on social media. Players had begun tweeting Dong about how addicted to the game they were. He received messages from school teachers and parents about how their kids wouldn't stop playing, which sounds more like a parenting problem.
Exactly. What does this have to do with him?
Horrifying things like this, Dong began to think that he was actually hurting people and felt burdened with guilt. In actuality,
See, bro, it sucked. Like, shout out to him, and I guess I don't know what that means, that he feels like bad or whatever. But bro, a nigga like me, I would have been telling people to suck my dick, and I don't care. Like, just because you're fucking up your life because you can't fucking stop tapping a bird and you're not paying attention in school, that has nothing to do with me. What the fuck?
She being a duty head, but RS though, let me get an autograph off you at DreamCon SYX.
Whoever made that tweet was hopefully joking, but Dong took it seriously. In an interview with Rolling Stone, he showed the interviewer some of the worst messages. People claimed that they had lost their jobs, a mother had stopped talking to her kids, and my favorite, 13 kids at my school broke their phones because of your game.
Don, what does that have to do with you, bro? They gotta be trolling. I think he actually like took the bait, bruh. I think he actually took the bait of like fucking Twitter. He got all of his fucking reviews from Twitter.
And they still play it because it's addicting like crack. If 13 kids broke their phones over Flappy Bird, they have much bigger problems than just video games. But Dong believed them because when he was a kid, he struggled with video game addiction. He failed tests in high school because he played Counter-Strike instead of studying. In actuality, like I said earlier, a lot of these tweets and messages were probably just weird jokes that Dong didn't understand. After all, Dong is from Vietnam and English wasn't his first language, so it was probably difficult to discern when people were joking or not. For a while, he spent all day, every day, responding to hundreds of tweets criticizing him and his game.
That's what it is. That's what it is. He's spending hours on Twitter. He's spending hours on Twitter replying to people. I go on Twitter for one minute and I already got a headache.
You could tell by what Dong started tweeting in late January that all this negativity was really starting to weigh on him. He wasn't able to sleep, focus, or even go outdoors. As a result, on February 8th, he made a big decision. He would be removing Flappy Bird from the App Store and Google Play Store in 22 hours. From the time of that tweet to the game's removal, it received over 10 million downloads.
Easy bag.
Flappy Bird had been downloaded 90 million times before its deletion, but now Flappy Bird's saga was over. Or was it? Dong continued to receive hate about Flappy Bird, but this time it was for removing the game. People went as far as sending him death threats, telling him to leave up the game. Rumors spread that Dong wasn't removing the game because of its addictive nature or all the attention, but that he was—
This is why you don't listen to the internet. This is why I be telling, like, when I be talking to the streamer homies, I be telling them, bro, don't, like, you can't just listen to everything your chat say. Because once you listen to them, there's going to be another half of the chat that doesn't want that to happen and are going to be mad about what you just changed. You just got to do your own thing. And I wish he would have done his own thing, bro. I like, but then again, he don't know what's going on. It's already too late. The nigga already been through all he went through. It's just, I'm just kind of pissed off. Like, it just makes me mad now.
Was being sued by Nintendo. It got so crazy that Nintendo had to issue a statement saying that they weren't suing. As time went on, people became so desperate to play this game that those with copies of it even began trying to sell their phones and tablets on eBay for thousands of dollars. And
no cap, I had Flappy Bird on my iPhone 4S for years and could have sold it for racks, but my mom threw it away. Biggest L of my life.
$11,000, bro. Ain't nobody buying it. Hey, there's like, nobody was buying this. I think this is equivalent to when what was it that was like priced so high but like nobody ever bought it. It was, people were like bidding for it and it got to a ridiculous price. I don't remember what it was.
Sky
what was it,
go
man?
Hard, and dudes called me weird for tapping birds. SMH.
I just can't believe people got, yeah, wait, it was a Cheeto. Yeah, it was a Cheeto that was, or a Cheez-It that was I think a Cheeto that was shaped like something, and then a Cheez-It that, I don't know, was like stuck to another Cheez-It. I don't fucking know.
people were actually buying them, although eBay did delete most of the listings before they could actually be shipped out.
Dude.
Regardless, Dong felt relieved to have most of the attention off of him, because a new storm was brewing in the background.
Come on,
Whenever
Dong.
something becomes popular, imitations always follow. And in Flappy Bird's case, imitations followed like a flock of birds. No, I can do better. 10 flocks of birds. Basically, what I'm trying to say is there were a lot of imitations. After the original was taken down, a new Flappy Bird clone was being uploaded every 24 minutes. 10 of the top 100 games on the App Store were Flappy Bird clones. You had games like
Flying Cyrus.
10 of the top 100 games on the App Store
Miley
were Flappy
Cyrus
Bird
Wrecking Ball Flappy Bird knockoff.
clones. You had games like Floppy Bird, Tappy Bird, Flappy Turd, Flappy Cat. You get the point. There were a lot. It got so bad that Apple and Google had to start rejecting any new clones. Then something very strange happened. Dong started tweeting again in March saying that Flappy Bird would be returning, but not anytime soon. It would be a new and improved version that he said would be less addictive. If you ask most people, this never actually happened. Flappy Bird was never re-released. But it did re-release. Sort of. Flappy Bird's Family was released exclusively for the Amazon Fire TV on August 1st, 2014. Essentially, it was regular Flappy Bird, but with new multiplayer modes, and for some reason, these strange ghosts that protect eggs. With the re-release out of the way, Dong had bigger plans for his game company. He had already quit his job after Flappy Bird's original success, and a team of people he assembled started working on new games. Over the next few months, we saw the release of Swingcopters and Swingcopters 2, and later in 2017, he helped develop Ninja Spinky Challenges. Since then, Dong has sort of drifted back into the shadows. All of his games are gone from the App Store, and the ones on Google Play haven't been updated in almost 2 years. Since the release of Ninja Spinky Challenges, he's also only had 2 public appearances. During his latest one in November of 2019, he visited with students at his old university for a few hours. He talked about how with Flappy Bird, he exchanged maturity for success, and even though he has over $1 million, he isn't ready to retire. Instead, he's using his money for good and funding some of the university students' projects. Meanwhile, he's also working on another game with his company. I'm hoping that maybe one day we'll see another one of Dong's games at the top.
I guess
of
the right
App Store.
guy got the, got the money. I mean, how quickly those knockoffs came in though. Like, what the fuck, Miley Cyrus? And that shit had like 800 reviews, which means people were actually playing that. But like, you can't let the internet dictate you or tell you what you should or should not be doing, which is what I preach every fucking time I get up here, because the internet will literally tell you to do what they want you to do until you don't even know what the fuck you're doing anymore and why you're doing it. You're just doing it because they simply told you to do it, and they're always going to change every day. They're going to change what they want you to do.